Listen, man, let me start off by saying this. Today, this morning, we lost a hell of a dude, man. We lost a hell of a dude. We lost a dude that was passionate about motorcycling, that come from a lineage of great motorcycle riders and enthusiasts, that comes from just a family and a real MC community and a real MC family, Mystic Knights, Cleveland, Ohio. We lost Lil Kirk this morning, man, and I'm telling you, I will be at the funeral no matter what. It was a very hurtful experience to receive that. I thought it was a prank. I thought the page was being hacked or something. You know, they be playing them games with that bullshit. So again, man, just pray for Mystic Knights, pray for Kirk family, Big Kirk. I think Lil Kirk was the third. So his dad, his grandfather, man, I know they going through it. Tamara, I know she's going through it. So my condolences to the whole entire family, man, to the whole entire Mystic Knights family, the personal family. I know them all. Uh, Bike Life Kurt, man, was his name. Kurt always supported me no matter what. Always would call, hey, bro, oh, gee, I haven't checked up on you, I haven't heard from you the whole 9 yards. So anyway, it's kind of crazy this morning. But so this video is not going to have. I'm gonna try my best to present this video as best as I can. You see the title, but just bear with me, y'all, because I'm telling you, that was a hell of a loss this morning. So, all right, all right. I've been doing this motorcycle shit now for a minute, not longer than some of you guys got years and years and years on me, and some of you guys who got generation. I don't have a generation of motorcycling. I'm probably one of the first in my family to motorcycle on the level that I'm motorcycling on. My dad tried it and didn't like it. I got an Uncle Curtis. My Uncle Curtis was one of the greats way back in the day. So, um, but I just want to say this, man. I've been doing this motorcycle shit for a minute now, and the race shit that I started the race shit in Atlanta. That's facts. Can't nobody take that from me. I started the Harley Davidson racing in Atlanta. Period. And we've come a long way. I'm telling you right now, man. Out of all the events I've been to, this may or may not be considered club related. This may be considered an event that that was put on about motorcyclists for motorcycling. But I'm gonna tell you something. This weekend in Memphis, Tennessee, bro. In spite of all of the potholes and the raggedy streets and the and in spite of all of the cars and shit you got to watch out for that don't got front ends and missing rear bumpers and lights and shit ain't working and all that. In spite of all of that shit, in spite of the hit and run that we see every year we go to Memphis, there's a hit and run. We saw it. We saw one again this weekend as well, right in front of the clubhouse. Another hit and run. In spite of all of that, I want to tell the entire city of Memphis that you guys were well represented this weekend. You Memphis, you guys ought to be proud to have an establishment like Pound for Pound, MC in your state, in your community, in your region. You guys ought to be proud to have such a group of men. Inspired, and again, I'm not saying that they perfect because we know every organization got some bullshit going on, but Memphis, Tennessee, you ought to be proud of what just happened in your city this weekend. You ought to be proud of that. You guys ought to be, you guys should be able to take that, man, and rise and keep going because I don't see, from there, I don't see it going nowhere else but up. In spite of, all of the bullshit or whatever that Memphis goes through, this weekend you ought to be, Memphis should be proud to be in Memphis. You feel what I'm saying? You guys should be proud to be in Memphis. You should, if Memphis should be proud. The bike set in Memphis, all of you guys get the credit for it because all of you guys came out, all you guys show love and support, and you guys were there. But you guys should all be proud. Rumble on the River. This was the second year of Rumble on the River, and I gotta give a big shout out to Hubba Bubba, man, Hubba, bro, you and your club, and I don't want to just single out Hubba Bubba, but there was so many people, my man, and I gotta say, y'all know I'm gonna shout out my man Blair. Even though you starred me this weekend, Blair, you starred me this weekend. You didn't give me my normal, economical assessments. But to everybody, I saw Bigfoot, I saw James Franklin, I hate to start naming names, Wild Child, Bigfoot. What's my other boy that used to be the president last year? Him, everybody, man. My man, Boo Dirty. I hate naming names because I start forgetting names and people get. But to the entire Pound for Pound family, you guys represented this weekend. Rumble on the Jungle this weekend, man, was an event that I was proud to be at. I was proud to help in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I was proud to be associated with Rumble on the Jungle because it was a hell of an event, man. I mean, we finally, to me, the black bike set, and I'm gonna just say this because this might get a little tricky right now. Just bear with me. This might get a little tricky. My man Savage, Frank Savage. This might get a little tricky. I'm finna say some shit and I want y'all to hear me. And I mean no disrespect to nobody, to no other race, to nobody. But I'm finna say this, y'all know I gotta say what I gotta say. We, the black bike set, the black motorcycle culture, finally put on an event that other organizations, other races wanted to be a part of. We, the black bike set in Memphis, finally put on an event that other races wanted to be a part of, was happy to be a part of. Memphis represented for the black bike set this weekend like no other. Period. 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 And I want to say that, and I want you guys to understand what I mean when I say that. We finally put on an event that was our event that they wanted to come to participate in and be a part of. Not us dumbing down our event or making it a universal event. It was our event. It was hosted by us, the Black Bike Set. And all races, creed, nationalities came out and had a good time. What up, Neil? And they did their thing. We finally, for once, broke the color line. We had white OMCs there, white outlaws there. We had black outlaws there, together in the same place. Everybody having a good time. No issues. None. And I don't have nothing but love and nothing but good to say. The shit was fucking, it was awesome, bro. We raced. It was race after race after race after race. A bunch of the heavy hitters, man, from California to Indiana to Texas to fucking Michigan, Detroit, Florida. Fuck it. It was people there from every fucking where, man. It was people there from everywhere, and we had a fucking ball. I'm telling you, Vernon, it was one of the most beautiful things to see, bro. I mean, the way Hub and them laid it out, the way Pound for Pound put it together, the way they had the streets blocked off, the way that they had it coordinated, the way that the races went. You can argue the categories, you can do this, you can do that, but I'm just saying, hands down, the race, the event itself on a whole was well planned out, well put together, well thought of. And man, you if you was not there this weekend, you missed one hell of an event, man. I'm telling you, if you was not there this weekend, you missed one hell of an event. I am naming this one the number one MC event of the year. That's what I'm naming it. Not the number one anniversary, but I'm naming it the number one event, MC event of the year for me. I got Katie. I just brought Katie on. Good morning, little sugar.
Good morning. It looked like you were freezing, so I was trying to see was it me or was it you?
No, I haven't had no issues, none so far. So
It was like you was chopping in and out.
yeah, I haven't had no issues, none so far. I've been good. I told him I was really excited about doing this video. Then we got the news this morning, and kind of, I'm trying to work through it, little shit. I'm trying to work through it. So,
But listen, let me just say this. Everybody was at, well, I'm gonna say everybody. A couple of people hit me up was like, "KD, how was the event?" I can say that it was some heavy hitters out there. You either go big or you go to fuck home.
Period.
Period. Point blank. Everything was big. Everybody was running. King of the South Buster. Buster ain't playing with y'all. Big boy on the bike. That's what it is. Come on. Buster is not playing. Period. So it was just really, it was a really good race. It was pound for pound, hubba bubba. They brought out some heavy hitters.
Yes.
And they raced. Now they had their shit talking, but hey, they was line up. So it was some races going on. It's not a tie. Sarah was down at the bottom with the camera to make sure if it was a tie, who, right? But the races was going. The race was going. While they was talking shit, it was a race going. So that's what I like.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, like I said, the way that they put it together, the way that they had the street blocked off, it was just a hell of an event, man. I mean, we had a damn good time. We was out there all day. We had a real good time, man. The way that they, again, the way that Hubba Bubba and them laid it out this year with the run out on the other end instead of going across everything. The city came out, pulled all of the speed bumps up. That was the city that did that. They came and did street sweep the street for us. So whatever Hub and them did, man. And again, I don't want to just keep saying Hub because I know it's a collective effort from the entire pound for pound community, from the entire pound for pound bike set. For the members of of pound for pound. So please, if I'm just mentioning Hubba Bubba, that's my boy or whatever. But I'm just saying, it was a hands down quality. I don't even think, have we ever had a better event even at a track, Keisha, than this? I don't think so.
Let me think about it. In how many years? Because when we went to Gulfport,
It was nice.
that was nice.
That was
We
nice.
set some shit off.
Yeah, that was nice.
I can't forget Gulfport because
Yeah.
it's all took off from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all got back into it, but Gulfport was nice.
That was five. That was 5 years ago, right?
Well, I asked you the time.
Yeah.
frame.
No. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying.
Let's go for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't mean to do that. But yeah, last 2 years, hands down, pound for pound did that.
Yeah.
They had, only thing they did not have
Was bathrooms.
and Hubble said he tried, was the porta potty.
Yeah, I was there. I was on the phone with the guy. They wouldn't drop him because he didn't have an address. They wanted a physical address of what it was, and we didn't have that. So.
Listen, it was a street that ain't no car coming down. Ain't no animal coming down. It was good. It was good though. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
So
like I said,
hats off to you, Hubble.
I wanted to name it the number one event of the year for me. I know next year is gonna be the craziest shit ever, and I'm just saying, and I'm gonna say this, see if you agree, and this just y'all can put this all on me if you want to. I'm telling you, for once, the Black Bike Set, our people, put on an event that they wanted to come to, that they wanted to be a part of our event, not us always being a part of their event. I think this was one of the first times this has happened. Katie, you agree or not?
Yep. Listen. Oh, I want to share my screen, but I might show something I shouldn't show, but I'm on the wrong phone to be on the live. I want to show something that Black said.
Yeah.
But
But
can I share my screen?
yeah, I mean it's up to you. That's up to you. But I'm just
I
saying.
just want them to see it because I posted.
Yeah.
Black said it better. Like, listen, all nationalities, people from everywhere,
Period.
they came and they had a really good time. They had trophy after trophy after trophy. They had class after class after class.
Yeah.
And shout out to Black. Black held it down.
Yeah. He had the start line, I had the finish line. So yeah.
Right. And we had, well, let's keep it 1,000. We did have a hiccup.
What talking about the bike that messed up?
Oh no, that was good to know.
Yeah.
But he told me something that they used.
Methanol. It was methanol.
Methanol. And that shit blew up down at the bottom.
Yeah. So listen, and I can explain that too. But
okay.
when he
That's
came,
good to know.
yeah, when he came across, he was going so fast. when he came across that finish line, he won the race but lost the war per se. But when he came across that finish line, man, that back tire locked up, and all you heard was boom. I mean, his whole motor just exploded. He,
I got it on
yeah,
video.
he don't even have. He couldn't even stop. He had to damn near run it. He ran into the wall in order to stop at the other end, all the way at the end because he didn't have no brakes. He didn't have shit. He had lost all control of the motorcycle,
And
and,
they said
and for
they
him not to
cleared
go
up.
down, and for him not to go down was another. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
He didn't crash.
He
The
didn't.
bike didn't blow up. I forgot what they called it. What did they call it?
No, the motor blew up. The motor blew up, but he didn't. He didn't go
No,
down.
I'm saying, these simple niggas, they think it was a bike on fire, the nigga done
Oh
burned up.
no, no, no.
No.
He was safe. He didn't
It
get
was a
harmed.
blowout.
Yeah.
That's something they called it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but just to hear it and see it, I'm talking about. Just imagine I'm standing there at the finish line and shrapnel just come past me. I'm like, what the fuck? And it was it. But anyway, that other than that, and I
It
mean,
kept them from going a quarter mile.
yeah. But that was.
before the end of
But
the race.
luckily, that was almost towards the end anyway, so
Right,
it
right.
wasn't that bad. But when you
So
talk
then they
about,
start running the 8.
but when you talk about the event on the whole, like I said, I want to make sure that pound for pound understands that they get the credit. The city of Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, y'all should be proud to have a MC organization like that put on for the city. Because I'm telling you, this weekend, pound for pound, put on for the city. And like I said, I didn't want to start naming names, but my boy Boo Mac, Hubba, Frank Wildchild, I even
Well,
saw
don't name them.
Bigfoot. I know it's hard. Shit, man. But anyway,
Just shout out to the pound for
pound
pound
for
family.
pound, man. The clubhouse, from opening up the clubhouse to feeding everybody at Friday night, and then coming back running out of food Saturday. Blair, I'm telling you, Blair, you're slipping, Blair.
Yeah, Blair, you see they right here. I got a head. I want this one right there. Tell
Yeah,
you.
Blair. Oh,
About
Blair.
that little chicken.
Yeah, Blair Olsen be he owes you can't make that motherfucking smoked chicken like that and run the fuck out when it's my turn, right?
You're right. But they fed so many people though,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But it was super good. If you missed this race,
Yeah.
you missed the race.
Yeah, and
You missed the
California was there. California was there. Well, Northern California. I don't think none of the West Coast guys came, but
Let me see, can I share
up
my
north,
screen?
California was there. I mean, it was races, and I'm talking about. Listen now, we not talking about no bullshit. We talking about some for real. Jason Broski and the rest of them cats, all them. I don't even want to start naming names, but we talking about all of the white boys was there. Let me just say that. All of the white boys, I'm gonna say fuck it. All of the white boys was there, man. Period. They was there in full effect, man. And again, we ran and had a beautiful time, bro. This is one of the best times I've had in the city of Memphis, man. And I'm telling you, Memphis, Tennessee should be proud to have an organization like Pound for Pound represent for and put on for the city the way that they did. It was a beautiful event, man. So I'm naming Rumble on the River the number one event of the year. And again, you have other great anniversaries. You had the Kings of the South anniversary weekend was a shit.
But this don't have nothing to do with the anniversary.
Yeah, it don't have nothing to do with the
It's
anniversary. I'm just saying, if you in the racing, if you in the Harley Davidson racing in any way, as a spectator or an actual racer or just a builder or whatever, you should have been at this event because this motherfucking event was hands down one of the baddest events, and it was plenty of racing, all motorcycle. Listen, let me tell you something. You couldn't come to this motherfucker and scare your way out of it. What they say, talk your way out of a race or buy your way out of a race. You couldn't do none of that at this race. You get in that motherfucker if you want to. Somebody had your fade and was willing to take it, and it probably was a line of motherfuckers willing to take that fade too. So it wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that. You know, that regular street shit we do where you talk a motherfucker out the race or scare a motherfucker out the race. Well, none of that shit going on this week. With this weekend.
Listen, it was some heavy. I'm just gonna say this: you either go big or go the fuck home.
Period.
Now all that running, 115, 131, 124. This was not your night.
Period.
This was not your weekend.
At all.
Period.
Yeah.
So
My little
that's
131, my
disappointing.
little 131 was actually a little 131. So I didn't win no races, but the good thing, I took it down there, ran 5 or 6 laps, 5 or 6 races or whatever, and didn't break nothing and brought it back home. So it's a win for me, man. And I had a damn good time, man. Period. Period. And again, well organized, well organized, well put together. Um, and we didn't have we had a couple of altercations. So let me just say this, man. And this, and
Well,
I'm
wait before you talk about the altercation. Can I please make this one
go
announcement?
ahead.
Street Kings made it to the semifinals.
Okay.
I just want to throw that out there. Atlanta represented.
So
Buster,
I don't even know who won, and to be honest, I was just
I
so
don't know
excited.
who,
Yeah.
I forgot who won the overall, but Street Kings made it to the final.
Okay.
Silver Bullet did his thing. Buster, Buster would have took it home. What happened was, and if I'm saying it correctly, you know how O was staging Buster, and O have to let Buster know he ready. Buster let O know he ready, right? So Buster was looking like, yeah, I'm ready, but he was looking at O. O done asked Buster, was he ready? When the other guy stepped to the side, OJ stepped to the side. So OJ said, I take that. That was my bad. So that happened twice with somebody else. One time with O did it. But it was when they crowded around in the middle, it's hard for the person who's staging the other person to see what's happening. Nobody wants to be on the sideline. Everybody want to be in the middle. So it's hard for the person that's staging A to see the person that's staging B. You see what I'm saying? So other than that, Buster would have towed that bike up. Period. Hands down.
I mean, and again, shout out to Street Kings and shout out to all the teams that was there, man. I don't, yeah, I don't know all of the exact teams. Again, like I said, everybody was there. I'm telling you, for me, I was proud to finally be a part of something that represented us because again, you had outlaws there. You had one percenters, blacks and whites that was at that motherfucker racing and hanging out, and how even at the clubhouse, you had black and white one percenters hanging out together. You know how we always been told that that don't never happen. We saw it happen this weekend. We saw it mix and mingle this weekend. We saw everybody. It was nothing but love, man. I mean, and it was just a beautiful hands down event. And I just can't say enough about the event, man. I can't say enough about Hubba Bubba, Pound for Pound. Everybody, they had the lights when it got dark. They had, I mean, it was awesome, man. It was a hell of a race weekend, a hell of an event, and I can't see it going nowhere but to the stars after this because next year I can't even imagine what next year gonna be. KD, I don't. It's good.
I would say to, Hubbard and the team, I ain't make them charge for getting in because Hubbard had to pay for all this shit
Yeah,
for
yeah.
to host it. So hey, do what you do, Hubbard. Also, I'm gonna tell you another way to get that bread back up to
Them
pay for
VIP spots you was talking about.
VIP spot. I was telling said this morning, hey, you got a truck and a trailer. Y'all know how long them trailers kind of be. Cone them off. That's $100 for your truck and your trailer. That's your way in and for you to park. Because them racers want to park their bike closer to the races. Nobody wants to be all the way down there. Spectators, y'all walk down here.
Yeah,
Golf cart, take them down to the races or whatever and get you supporter parties. Other than that, Hubble, thumbs up. Y'all did y'all thing. I
yeah.
promise you. I had a ball.
Yes,
And
I'm
which I'm
telling you.
always have a ball anyway, but I had a ball. I
And
got so many races to post, I just have not had time. Because I had to hurry up, get back home. I had a party at the lounge, but I got so many races to post. It was
I
good.
got the aerial footage. I'm gonna load up. I got finish line footage. I got eighth footage. And to whoever ran over and destroyed my camera, when I load this footage up, I don't want to hit no shit because I got you running into the motherfucker. They totally destroyed my $500 camera that was at the eighth of a mile in the middle of the road. So that means you came across the road at the eighth mile, which you should have been by then should have already be corrected.
I have a question, though. But
Go
can
ahead.
you, would you ask somebody to pay for that?
No, I mean it's my loss. I mean hands down.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, but what I'm saying now, what was unprofessional was you ran into my shit and know you did and didn't say nothing.
Man, them niggas going so fast,
I
man. They
wouldn't give a fuck
see
what
that little
no
bit of black
when he
stuff.
hit whoever hit that camera, the tripod, they hit the whole shit. They bike had to be fucked up. I promise you, they bike
Yeah,
had to
them
be
niggas
fucked up.
going so fast,
I wouldn't
boy.
give a fuck how fast they were going. They know, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, Frank. Remember the one I had down in the middle of the street? My 360. They destroyed that. I'm gonna take a picture of it when I get home. They destroyed it. I'm talking about totally destroyed it, busted it all the way up, the whole 9 yards. So, and again, these are the things that we risk when we try to get these footage for you guys and get this film for you guys, the whole 9 yards. But let me just say this: to all my brothers out there, and I'm gonna do this as gentlemanly as I can. To all of my brothers out there, we are all, man, damn near in the fourth quarter. Okay, life is life and shit is happening. And we making moves. We grown up. Most of us got families, kids, jobs. Some of us are retiring, the whole 9 yards. The reason why I don't bet, the reason why I don't bet when I race is because this weekend it was an incident over $100 punk out bet or whatever you call it, the punk out or the bet or whatever. And to me, I was just so disturbed by the incident because I'm looking at two well-to-do brothers get into it over $100. I'm talking about well-to-do brothers, good brothers, get into it over $100. You can say it's the principle of it. You can say, I'm standing on business. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. At the end of the day, it was over $100, and to tarnish an event like what we had over $100 to me was totally ludicrous, and that's what I'm upset about at both individuals because we're talking about $100. Some of us have been fortunate enough to give away $100 to people we don't even know, let alone somebody that we that.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. This is our first time seeing it. What about it?
Yeah.
I'm reading it. She never gave it to me to investigate.
So for me, again, I just want to say this, brothers. Not taking no sides. I understand the rules and regulations of the game. It is what it is, but we got to start getting better, man, with how we deal with each other. As far as when it comes to when it comes to these betting and this race shit and these disagreements and these rules. Katie, put your phone on mute. You interrupted. Yeah. Yeah. We got to start getting better at that. We too grown to be dealing with or fighting each other, getting into altercations over $100 bet that was paid or wasn't paid, or the rules wasn't all the way clear, or the rules was this. And again, to both gentlemen, I fuck with you both heavy. No names need to be said. If you wasn't there, you wasn't there. You didn't see it, you didn't see it. But to me, I was thoroughly disappointed with both gentlemen, and I'm just stating my facts. And I could talk to either one of them. It don't matter to me. But I was thoroughly disappointed as a black man and as a person that we out here living this life doing this thing over $100 for you guys to have to get that serious. So
can I say something? I think it was more of an ego or just a male thing. But you did say something very important. And y'all, let me tell you something. Nothing happened, but they argued over $100. I didn't know the other brother, but one of them I did know. And I know I was gonna get cussed out by King of the South, but I bought to pull that brother over and say, hey, I'm gonna give you $100. It ain't that serious. I promise you it ain't. We could have lost lives and all kind of shit about $100. Sometimes people, we don't think. You have to think before you act. Now, am I gonna shoot somebody or am I gonna hit somebody with something? They lose their life. Now you done lost your job and your family over $100 because your ego is so big. I swear, I don't know him. I just want to be like, can I see you for a minute? I just want to give him $100, which I know he probably wouldn't accept it. And he looked like a well put together brother, like he ain't hurt for nothing. But was it just an ego thing? The bike didn't show up. The race was off. And what I was told, that Hubble said, hey, if he don't get it to you, I got it. Y'all just let it go.
We told him it was going to be covered.
Y'all done took this shit to a whole nother level.
Period.
That was really crazy. But that was real quick, real fast. It was over with. And you did all that. I'm going to get my goons. Really?
Yeah. 6 on
55 years old.
6 on 1 for $100. But anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is.
Y'all ain't gonna like me. I get to go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
When betting is usually the principle. I hear what you're saying, Kevin Black, but at some point in time, brother, we grown. We grown as men. I'm not finna. Listen, man. I done bought niggas for $100. Shit, right now, should a nigga down there for thousands.
Shit. And who said that?
That was Kevin Black. Yeah.
But Kevin Black, listen. It is the principle, but sometimes you got to take a loss and I just shout, I don't fuck with you. I don't want to bet you no more. Just do that. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. And we ain't add nobody. Y'all listen. Use your platform to say what y'all gotta say. But it's just the point. It is lives could have been lost. Shit could have just took place differently.
Period. Period.
So it's not that serious. We just racing to have a good time.
Yeah. And again,
And
like I
as
say,
people,
so
we
a
got to
lot of
start
people
doing
say,
better.
a lot of people say, still, it ain't gonna matter to you because you're not no racer, and I'm not. But at the end of the day, I'm a black man who has seen a lot of shit. I've seen niggas die for less, and again, you can say I'm standing on principle or it's the principalities of it, and I got you. But it's easier sometimes just to let shit be. We end up having a good time, both, after the little incident, we went on back to doing what we was doing and the whole 9 yards. But I just wanted to speak on that because it's something that we all need to acknowledge, man. We getting older, bro. We in the fourth quarter, man. We trying to be here for our grandkids and be here for some of us who still have their parents. Still got to be here for their parents and represent. And it's just at the end of the day, man. For me, it was just all senseless to me. And again, I just wanted to speak on that, man. And that lesson is for going into the future, man, for all of us. Like Keisha said, think before you act, man. Think about everybody that's going to be affected by what you decide to do. You feel what I'm saying? If you bet somebody, and make sure, if you have to bet somebody, make sure all the terms, the rules, the regulations, and the conditions are stipulated. And then, okay, and even after that, if that don't happen, then you still got to make the other decision on, is it worth me possibly going to jail, having to get a lawyer, having to bail out, having to, man, this shit gets so senseless. But
What if
again,
somebody would have got, just think about this hypothetically. What if in an argument and you pulled out a pistol? Not even to shoot. Let me tell you something. My
yeah,
best friend, listen, my best friend, she have did 26 years straight out of high school. We kind of got grown because like my daughter 36. So she done did like probably 28 years, still in there. Because, and I got to give this, because she shot the girl, but they was jumping on her, and she pulled out the pistol to say,
get up off me,
y'all
basically.
better,
Yeah, yeah.
y'all better fall back. But when she pulled it out, it hit the side of the car, and she bagged back, shot the girl right in her head. Listen, and I'm still sending her money. I'm still writing her. And we just hoping that she could just come on and come home. Because that was my best friend. So I'm just telling y'all to think. And we not about that. We ain't calling no name. We ain't adding. Use your platform to tell your story. That shit is crazy, y'all. And it's the principle. I think it's a man thing, but both of y'all so well put together brothers. One of them talk all the time, and you just got, and if you can't handle this talk, this bite set, racing talk, you might not want to come out there. Cause
So
it's some,
we
they
we,
talk,
we have a thing
but it's out of love though.
when we
This
grew up in
tough
LA,
shit.
we had a thing called Joning. Some people do it better than others. Some people, like if you ever been around Snowman and he get on your ass,
Baby,
he will hurt your feelings. I promise
and
you.
ain't gonna let up.
Yeah, me too. Shit, we all have a KD can get on your ass and hurt your feelings. I get, but we all know at the end of the day, there's no harm, no foul. No, nobody wish us no harm. I mean, wish you no, and you in this environment to where that's just what it is, bro. One of the guys we're talking about, he is a playful motherfucker. He's a super duper playful extra motherfucker. He damn near like a Charleston White nigga. He don't even give a fuck.
I even told the nigga, I said, quit playing with me. I said, my boyfriend right there.
Yeah.
He said, oh, you the boyfriend? Yeah, I'll give a fuck. So he got it all.
Hey man, but he a good dude though. He a good
He a
dude.
good dude though. His screws is not. I
Yeah.
don't even know if they tight, they loose, or they just ain't there.
But anyway, we enough of that, man. We had a good event, man, and just giving it back to Memphis, giving it back to Pound for Pound, and giving it back to everybody who had. I don't care if you was there just to load the lights up or if you ran the track, because that was another thing. They were constantly picking up trash. They was constantly making sure that everybody was straight. As far as that go, man, you couldn't ask for a better. So listen, I'm gonna drop this salute right here, and I'm gonna say this: this was the best legal street race that I've ever been to, because this is what it was. This was a legal street race. legally. It was all done, permits, everything was done. So again, shout out to me personally, Hubba and Pound for Pound. If you're listening, I would do the street one more time, and then I would take it to the track. But next year, we'd have to go back to that street and watch that motherfucking event grow out of control. If you want to put some bleachers over there in the grass or something, rent you some bleachers.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
Hey,
telling you.
Bo fucked up
But
in
we
that
would have
damn
to.
house.
I would not go to the track next year. I would do it one more year on the street, get some bleachers and some porta potties or some bathrooms, and give everybody that same experience we had this year back on that street. That's what I would personally do. Again, the charging of $20. I don't see nobody and their mama arguing or having a problem with that. If you can't pay $20 to come enjoy yourself and have a good time, hey, that's on you. But
Hey, the shit was so blocked off, you couldn't even watch it from the street. So you
period.
know how motherfuckers don't
Yeah.
play to get in the game.
Yeah, you
They
could.
just
Yeah, wasn't no
no.
parking lot pimping on this one, player.
Right.
Yeah, wasn't no, and it was getting well set up. But I personally, pound for pound, anybody that's listening, Hubba Bubba, I would take it back to that street at least one more time. I know it's gonna be bananas next year. I know it's gonna be bananas next year. I promise you. Car, it's gonna be super stupid. But I would have to give the city one more time on that street. Again, like I said, the only thing I would do different is make sure we got porta potties
One
out
or
there.
two. He could do 2 a year next year, you know. Cause it was a nice treat, and you gotta have some groceries. Cause I know
Yeah.
don't stop at Walmart.
And I had to go all the way to
Walmart.
Walmart in Arkansas. I would do Memphis got a Walmart? I don't even think they got a Walmart. The closest one was in goddamn Arkansas. So I had to get up that morning and go over to Arkansas because I knew I was going to be out there all day. And we were there. I was there. I got there about 8:30 that morning, and I didn't leave till 12:30 that night. That's the next day. So 12:30 in the morning the next day.
Hey, who had the tree light though? That was nice.
Yeah, I think they one of the guys built that from seeing because Black last year took his light, so they took our concept, or they took Black's concept that he had in Atlanta, and then they added that shit was gangster. That shit was gangster.
That was really gangster.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
That
they had the
green
light for the
go
racers
off.
and all that. Yeah, that
Right.
shit, yeah.
When that green light go off, go.
Period.
That was good. So
Yeah.
everything was nice. So Hubba Bubba, salute.
Yeah,
Pound
so
for pound, salute. It was really good.
the weather was good. The weather was good. I mean, it was just a beautiful weekend. I'm telling you, if you're a racer and you got any kind of fast bike, like I told you, there was no fade that was not given or taken this weekend. You wasn't gonna be able to talk your way out of you couldn't come to that motherfucker and buy your way out of a race. You couldn't come to that motherfucker, none of that shit. Whatever you wanted to do, from if you was betting, if you wanted to bet 10,000 to 100,000 to $10, it was there. Goddamn it!
Listen, the bets was going on, the dice was going on. Said you didn't.
I saw the dice. I got the dice game. The dice game was big. Yeah.
It was just so much.
It was some real black motorcycle shit. We had a good time. It was some real black motorcycle shit. They brought it back, man.
I can agree to that.
It felt good to be a part of some real black motorcycle shit. It did. It really did. People you knew didn't know. Everybody was being courteous and respectful to everybody. We just had a good time, man. So, again, I did this video, man, just to make sure that if you missed it last year, put this on your calendar for next year. Pound for pound, Hubba Bubba, you guys need to get that date out there. And again, me personally, I would bring it back to the streets at least one more time. Maybe add some bleachers and some bathrooms, and you can call it a day, baby.
I wouldn't even add no bleachers. I just tell y'all, bring your chair.
Yeah, but if they wanted to add some bleachers, it would help. The bleachers would help right there at the.
I don't even know if you could put no bleachers in there, because that was just, when I was on that four-wheeler, it was just straight mud. Like,
yeah.
So it would look great.
But people were standing in it, and they were standing and driving their cars over it. So if the cars and stuff can hold it, that should be able to hold it. But anyway, this is just my suggestion. Whatever y'all do, I'm there. I'm fucking with it. It felt good. Did my volume go down? Somebody called as usual when they call. But anyway, love y'all. Are you back, Katie?
Said I froze, y'all.
No, I ain't froze. Did I freeze? I froze.
Good event, good time.
Hold on, I don't know why I froze. I don't know what the fuck going on. Hold on.
I don't know, y'all. Let me see what's going on, if I can see who froze. Am I froze? Let's see.
No, it gotta be me.
Y'all, who froze? Sale? Me. Oh, that's why they call me office phone.
Anyway, that's what it is.
People in the comments, who is froze?
Anyway, y'all do y'all thing, man. It's your boy. I'm at work, getting to the monies as always. Love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. Do your thing, and love, man. Love. Peace.